Welcome back to our channel, Warriors. We are still growing. We're about to hit that 26K subscribers. If you haven't had that CMF car, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash it right now. Priscilla, what's up? First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the following patrons: Jeremiah, Vincent, T, Gerardo, Steven, Rigo SD, Pelon, Sheila, Top Dog Los, Thumper22, Eric, Randy, Ghost, Isaac, Woody, Super Sanchez, and A. Perez. Those are the latest patrons to sign up. If you haven't already signed up, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. This episode right here, man. I got a comment in the freaking comment section. I don't understand it. It's no disrespect, man, but I'm doing this whole episode because of you. It said, I'm already making $100,000 a year doing my own trade. Would it be worth it to go to CDCR? I've always wanted to be part of law enforcement. Let me know what you think. Oh my goodness. No, bro. No. Now, in the past, for the last year, you guys have asked me, do COs consider themselves law enforcement? All right. By definition, we take an oath. We're sworn in on the California Penal Code. They're not full-time peace officers, meaning 24/7, like a police officer. But while they're on duty, while they're on the clock, they have peace officer powers. The powers to arrest people, restrain people, utilize force, detain people, question people, read people their Miranda rights. So, with that being said, yeah, no, not the Miranda, bro. I have a whole fucking story on that. Anyways, with that being said, it's early, bro. It's fucking 4:16 in the morning. The only way I could start this shit off, right? Imagine if you were going to be a firefighter. In everybody's head, a firefighter rides in a big ass. Well, first of all, firefighters kick back at the firehouse. They play Xbox. They eat. They pump iron. Then they go shop around. Then when there's a fire, they jump in their fire truck. It's big. It's red. They get their uniform on, their equipment, and then they go to the fire extinguisher, the hydrant. Yeah, we get it, Hector. All right, now imagine if you were a firefighter and they told you, hey, you can't use that fire truck. You're like, why? Oh, because we said so. That's it, right? Nothing in writing. Oh, because we said so. Because headquarters doesn't want you to use that. The fuck? But that's not the policy. Oh, yeah. And if you're talking back, we're going to get you for insubordination. Right? They have taken away your tools and not in a legal way. Let's say you're getting your fire hose off the truck and they're like, hey, wait, time out, man. What are you doing with that fire hose? I'm about to use this motherfucker. I've been training for the last fucking 5 years of my career at the academy for fire. Nah, we don't want you to use that fire hose. Well, why not? We think it looks dangerous and we think it puts out too much pressure of water. But hey, bitch, what would you know about this fucking fire hose? Weren't you a grocery bag shopper at Vaughn's and then you became the fire chief somehow? No disrespect to grocery bag shoppers. This is just showing you an example. Oh, you're talking back, fired. So, yeah, in an essence, you are supposed to do your job. You have the tools and you have the policy. However, you have higher ups in administration, headquarters that cripple you, that violate policy, violate the law, facts, for a personal gain and personal agenda. Here, 4 minutes into it, you know the backstory. So if I was a CDCR sergeant at the academy, this is it, man. This is your guys' academy for 2024, kids, youngsters. But I get so many comments, so many messages. I can't keep up, right? This is it, man. I'm going to try to recite as much policy as in my head as I can at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and being 1 year out. You imagine you're a new cadet. You're sitting in front of me, right? I got Priscilla next to me. I'm trying to holler, get those digits, see what's up. Let's go get some lunch. So anyways, I'm gonna keep it real, right? I'm gonna keep it real type of sergeant. I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. All right, kids. All right, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, sit down, everybody. All right, cool. Welcome to CDCR Academy, man. Straight up, no bullshit. We're here to teach you the policy, okay? We're here to teach you the book. Policy, procedure, penal code, the post exam. That's what you operate off of, right? Knowing nobody here doing their own fucking thing. We're a department. We're the third largest fucking law enforcement agency in the United States. Thank you very much. All right. Now, once I give you this fucking policy, okay, we're gonna bless you and give you a badge, and you're to be held to a higher oath, a higher standard than the average civilian. Because we've given you those peace hour. California has deemed you a peace officer, right? They've appointed you that, hey, you've gotten this training, you've passed a background check, you should know what you're doing, right? And if you don't, and you do something criminal or anything else, you're going to be held to the fire. That's a fact. So now that you know why you're here, and now that you know why I'm here, and now that you know why Priscilla's here, let's, any questions? Yeah, Sarge, we heard that we've been watching Hector Bravo's YouTube channel. Oh, you have you? Yes, and he says that administration goes around telling officers and sergeants and lieutenants that they don't want them to use force. Is that true? Yeah, that is true, okay? You do have managers and supervisors going around telling the officers they don't want them to use force on inmates. Well, that's equivalent to a fire captain looking at a firefighter and say, we don't want you to use water on this fire. He can say whatever the fuck he wants, right? He can say whatever he wants, but what does the policy state? Now, the problem is they're going to fuck you on the back end. Yeah, they're going to burn you. That's why you document everything, right? And you know that you were, in fact, within policy, right? Let me tell you something. Your higher-ups do not know policy. One, they care more about personal agenda and they will sacrifice you like a lamb. Two, it is up to you and only you to protect yourself, all right? From a frivolous investigation. Well, you can't prevent yourself from a frivolous investigation, but from getting shit canned, right? Know your rights. Know the policy. Back to the policy. The use of force policy, or California Department of Corrections, wants you to rely on the minimal reliance. It's on every test. Sergeant test, lieutenant test. I never took the captain test. Never had a need or a desire to be a fucking captain. Thank you very much. Minimal reliance. Okay, well, does California... I always used to say this inside. Remember, I'm talking to you, kids. Does CDCR put you in an environment where the minimal reliance is going to be used? Absolutely not. They're overriding level 4s to level 3, level 2, and level 1s. These are level 4 GP killers being overridden. Okay, that creates a dangerous environment. You're dismissing and deleting RVRs off the system. That's illegal, and I have proof, documentation. That's creating a dangerous environment where force is going to need to be used. You are pandering to the inmates, giving them cookies, milkshakes, hand jobs, Chick-fil-A, barbecue plates after a major attempted murder on a peace officer. That's creating a dangerous environment. You see, you can minimal all you want. Doesn't matter. What matters is that the criteria is met for me to use force, for you to use force, period. Now, Hector Bravo, is it true that every day you prayed to the gods above you that you got the opportunity to use force on an inmate? Fuck no, absolutely not. Not even true at all. If I could have gone the rest of my 12 years without ever using force, that is music to my fucking ears. That is beautiful, right? No investigations. I don't even have to use force. I don't even want to use force. I've got that out of my system when I was a younger CO, right? Sentinel State Prison. It was extremely violent. Now, this is gonna save you little fucking youngsters, right? This is the no holds bar. This is a no hold bar fucking academy. We're gonna teach you verbal de-escalation techniques, okay? Verbal judo. This is gonna save your fucking life, kids. Pay attention. Take notes. You see, my boss, pretend I'm a sergeant at the academy. You see, my bosses want me to really hamper on verbal de-escalation, meaning use your words to get out of a fight. Yes and no. You see, your words are your brain is your most powerful use of force tool. Okay, your words can start a riot or some maybe stop a riot if it isn't already full blown and fucking they've already made their decision to go. Right? Hey, everybody settle down. What the fuck? Nah, man. Right? You got to be keen with your words. You even use hand gestures like this. Be looking at the blacks, looking at the sureños, like, hey, hey, right? Then they look at you and then they kind of snap out of it, like, oh fuck, motherfucker, you better wait till fucking third watch. You better wait till tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, fellas. You see, that's kind of in a way verbal judo. You're getting into their mind and you're telling them, hey, motherfuckers, right now is not the time. No, never's the time. Stop fighting, right? That's verbal judo. That is excellent. Working with EOP, mentally unstable, disabled, and mentally ill inmates, holy that is a whole nother. You become a black belt in verbal judo. You become a fucking, you go to a pit bull that's on fire and trying to attack and be like, motherfucking dog looks at you like, right? Like you just fucked that dog's brain. That's when you get real good. That's a whole different story. That is draining, though. When you go home, you ain't got energy to do shit. That is verbal judo. Let me tell you when verbal judo is not. When you have an inmate, and Hector, why do you always use this analogy? The whole what's happening, cuz? Because I've seen that analogy, over 100 times, and I'm tired of it. I don't like it. It's the same thing over and over again. What's happening, cuz? On dead homies. Motherfucker. Anyways, you let a motherfucker do this to you and get all crazy to you, go time. Boom. Can you articulate per the policy that inmate at that exact moment in your perception, your perspective from you, this right here, whatever's inside of you coming out this way, you can sense everything, document it, right? Motherfucker smelled like what? Like anger. Okay. Put that in your report. I felt the tension in the room. It was crisp. The desk was behind me. I had no way to go. My only option was to close within the distance and pick him up and guide him to the floor. Just kidding. We stopped using guide him to the floor years ago, right? I used his body weight and my body weight to force him to the ground, slam him to the ground, period. You're going to go under investigation. Best believe that. They're going to try to burn you. Best believe that. Then they're going to Monday quarterback. Hey, you instigated it. Oh, I instigated this, right? I came to work and I wanted a dumb motherfucker to tell me on dead homies, right? Even though I've lost more dead homies than this guy. It's the truth all over my back, right? 9 names. What's up? What's happening? Real motherfuckers. Anyways, you can see me getting worked up and passionate about this. Because I've just showed you what policy and procedure is, what the administration is going to do to you, and what the inmates are going to do. Well, Hector, is every inmate going to attack you? Well, wouldn't it be in your best interest to put in your mind that every inmate is going to attack you? That way you don't get attacked? Damn, Hector, why didn't you become a sergeant at the academy? Because they only do homie hookups in the NorCal region. I'm going to break up that whole NorCal car right now. That whole NorCal car has fucking destroyed. Somebody told me that the whole Central Valley car is in sack right now, just fucking running amok. Let me know if that's true. We need some motherfucking soldados from Sentinel at Calipad up there in headquarters. Jeff McCumber, hey, wasn't there a policy that you can only do 4 years in headquarters? When I was a young CO in 06, 07, there used to be a policy you can only do 4 years in headquarters and you rotate your bitch ass back to the line. So you don't forget. Somebody check if that's still policy. If not, if they fudge the numbers. That's false. That shouldn't be like that. That's wrong. Go back to the 4 years. You clearly got too comfortable in a chair away from inmates where you think you can tell motherfuckers. All right, if there was one person to blame why Hector Bravo is out here doing what he's doing, Ron Davis. Facts. All your peers look at in the morning meeting and be like, good looking out, Ron. Right. And supposedly his dad was a regional administrator, director, which makes total sense. Total sense. And there's also nepotism, which is illegal. So there you go, you young kids. I don't want you to get fucking killed, beat up, or stabbed. You tell me what's more important to you. The fear of you getting fired, or the fear of you getting stabbed in the fucking throat, in the neck? Are you going to let policy dictate what you do? Or are you going to let an administrator's opinion dictate what you do? My answer is, I'm not going to be a victim when I work behind the walls. My other answer was policy and the law dictate what I do, right? You know what they say about opinions. With that, the message for today, man, it's just not corrections. It's just not corrections. And what I did is I just took a group of thousands of young wannabe COs and I mentored them right now. I know it seems like a lost cause, and it probably is a lost cause. But if you're a expert in your field, whatever it may be, show the lower man on the totem pole, lower man, lower woman on the totem pole, the ropes, man. You know what they used to say in the military? Learn the job of the man above you and teach your job to the person below you. With that, keep pushing forward.